Okay guys, so this is merely just a test. I was asked to see if I could increase the resolution on the recordings that I do, and maybe it is my software, or I'm not sure what it is. I'm looking at it as I'm recording. I'm looking at it on my tablet, and yeah, you can't really zoom in and get any clarity, so I'm not sure what I've got going on there. I don't know how to fix that, but once I get done here, I will hop off and then I'll see what the quality looks like. But the strategy that we put together earlier today, now I literally just got done with it, so I'm quite pleased with it. But this right now, without looking at any other optimizations, is the equity curve, and that thing is beautiful. So now I just have to figure out how I can actually make it work, because my understanding of putting in orders and everything like that before that won't work, because I'd actually need to place my order, but then also need to have a stop order in to cover. So that being said, I've got to figure out how to do that. So I'll be spending tomorrow and the next day working on that, and then hopefully by next week I'll be able to employ this specific strategy. So this, like I said, this is the strategy that I did today on the live. And for obvious reasons, hopefully you tuned into the live, but if not, then it is what it is. But yeah, this is I don't want to say it's one of my more complex strategies, but the more that I code, the easier things get. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's more or less complex. It just means that my education level, my skill level is going up. So anyway, what we did earlier today is that we made the long for this script, and then so today I went back. I told you when I got done I was going to go back. I added the short for the script, and then here's the verbiage to for the entries for the strategy. So once I got all that done, and it took me a little bit of time to get the language right for entering the orders, because I had another piece of condition right here that just said that the average entry price of the candle of the bar before this candle was 0, and so I kept getting issues with my optimization and with my chart. And so once I took that out, it works just fine. So again, this is what we get here. This is the equity curve. Let's just the easiest one to do. God almighty, that's beautiful. 85% profitable. $4,800, which is 96% gain over, I think that's a 2-week time. Profit factor of 6.7, which is, what's that, a 1 to 7? For every dollar that you're putting up, you're making 6.5. Anyway, performance summary. Yeah, this is one of my best scripts to date. So max drawdown was $750. Let's see what is the efficiency like. The efficiency is pretty good. Let's see. On the short side, I have to go back and look a little bit more at the efficiency, because I think these are my shorts down here. I don't think I have a negative efficiency. Let's see. So this first trade, it was negative 20%. What was the first trade? First trade was it was a short. That's what I thought. The efficiencies down here at the bottom side are the shorts. So this just says that the efficiency of that short was poor, right? Because essentially it's saying that I took an entry and so I'm looking for the stock to go short. Well, I took an entry, and so apparently the stock must have went short, and then as it was coming back up, I exited, and that's why the efficiency is like 20%. Now this one is close to 90-95% efficiency, so this just says that when the stock went down, I got out at some point with maximal range, right? So it didn't pull back on me that much, right? And then on the long side, it's kind of all over the place. All right, so if I was to adjust, I don't even know what's applied to the chart right now. I think it's set up for the highest average trade. So average trade will be 170. No, it's not set up for that. What is it set up for? I don't know. So let's adjust it. All right, so let's go to the performance summary, performance graph. All right, so here I'm just gonna first adjust it for total net profit. Total net profit adjusted there. The curve looks like that, which is pretty good. If I adjust it for percent profitable, 86%. I mean, and even if I don't do 86%, I'm going down the list here. The top 200 optimization tests, they're all in the 80s. I mean, this is great. All right, so apply that to the chart. The curve looks like that. Also very good. All right, and then if I go by, we don't need to go by max winnings. Those are all pretty much the same. Looks like I had a great 798 profit trade there. So the other one that I usually will go by is, so we have the average trade amount. That's that curve, which looks great also. And then we have the last one that I would look for is, which all these look, well, there are some 800s there, 713s. All right, so if I went for lowest drawdown amount, that would be 713.25. Apply that to the chart, and the curve looks like that. So still, I mean, that curve looks great. That curve looks great. So I don't even know which one I want to keep or use on a regular basis because they all look good. So let's see. Turn on account 694. It just really doesn't even matter at this point because all of them are good. So I'm going to go with one of the ones I really like to see, which is percent profitable. So we will apply that one to the chart, and we get that curve there. All right, with that curve there, this is what it looks like. So we made $5,800. We lost $893. Profit factor of 6.55. So again, that's pretty much saying that you're making $6.50 for every dollar that you lose, which is kind of cool. I wonder why that's NA for long trades. Let's see, losing trades 4. We only lost 4. We lost 4 out of the 25 longs. No. It's total. Okay, so maybe that's why there's NA here, because I guess maybe all of our longs we won, right? So out of the longs here, out of the 13 longs that we had, we won all of them. Out of the 16 shorts that we had, we won 12, we lost 4. Commissions, return on capital. Okay, all right, so let's look at the chart. We zoom out. There's a long. There's where it took profit. Here's where it shorted. Okay, went long, took profit. I wish it had went long again. Ah, okay, I see what it's doing. Because there was another entry to go long here, but I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit more. There was an entry to go long here, but instead of going long here, it exited here, which doesn't quite make sense. So we went short here, and then we took profit here. We did not take this entry here. Oh, that's because, yeah, something still isn't right. Something still isn't right. Because this is this says that we're supposed to go long here, which we probably should have exited somewhere here and then got back in again long here at the bull. But instead we exited when we got a bearish signal. It's still it was doing this earlier, and I thought I had fixed it, but it's only. And now I talked about this the other day. I said, well, let me put together a strategy that goes short and goes long. And so essentially what I'll look for it to do is when it's supposed to go long, it'll enter, go long, and then when I finally get a short signal, we'll go short. And then when we get a long signal, we go long. And then we get a short signal, we go short. That's essentially what this script is doing. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. So I've got to go back and look at it again and see what's going on. So if you look at the trades list, you'll see essentially at the beginning of a day, it'll sell short, buy the cover. No, I didn't do that here. Because what I was getting before, it was sell short, buy the cover. Buy, sell. Sell short, buy. Then be buy. So it'd just be back to back to back. So sell short. Alright, this was a stop loss. Buy the cover, sell short, buy. So buy. At the sell short is sold. Alright, buy, hit the profit target. Buy. Okay, this is a new day. So it's the 3rd. So you buy, sell short. So instead of hitting the profit target, it got a sell short signal, and so it sold short instead of waiting for a take profit. Okay, I think I see what's happening. The one signal, the buy or the sell signal, is forcing the other one to exit. Which, I mean, you can't argue with the graph. You can't argue with the graph. But I'd be curious if I ran this back, instead of just 10 days back, if I ran this back like 100 days, how that curve would change. Because I bet it can't keep up, a profit curve that good over a number of days. So let's go back a little more than 3 months. Yeah, see? There you go. There you go. But that's why I say, I mean, the script still isn't right. And so, with it not being right, we can't rely on it. I guess this is what we were seeing here. When we were looking just the past 5 days or so, we were just capturing this move up here. Alright, so again, I've got to figure out how to get this thing to take profit Yep, I know why too. Because when we are in a long position, if we get condition 2, then we're getting the sell short. So it's going ahead and selling short instead of waiting for profit to be taken on the long side. Let me see if there's a setting I can undo for that. Okay, all right, so let's go back to the chart here and go to edit studies, strategies, it's properties for all. Allow up to, I don't think this will change it. Yeah, and I've heard some people talking about this before. Now I'm curious. Now I have to look more into it. Again, the same concept here, right? Can you have a long position and a short position at the same time? I think some platforms will allow you to do that. I don't know that TradeStation allows you to do that. Apparently not, because it's literally taking me out of one position when I get the signal for the other. So I think the only thing I can think of doing is make 2 complete different strategies and have one turned on for long, one turned on for short. So first I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to try that. And that's the only way I can think of doing it. So let's try this. Allow 2 entry orders in the same direction. I don't even think that's it, because they're not in the same direction. One is long and one is short. Okay, yeah, that didn't change anything. So what we have to do is we have to make 2 strategies. We have to split it up. One for long and one for short. So let me do this. Oh, I know what I can do. So let me see. I'm gonna just copy it, and then because we're gonna need to start another one. Strategy. This will be ES 050824 pull back short. All paste, and then verify. Shouldn't be any issues. It's the exact same. All right, and then we're going to come back over to the chart, and then we're going to go to edit studies. First, let's add, wait, what did I call it? Yes, 04, yes. ES 0508. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so we're just going to have one go long, one go short. All right, so right now it's going long, buying and selling is a one, and selling short and buying to cover is a one. So on one of them, we're going to turn on the long, and then the other one will turn on the short. So this one's long, so we'll turn off, and then turn this one off, and this one off. All right, and then we can go to back to properties for all. I don't think we need this. Turn that off, go back here. And then so this first one is for the longs. So we'll optimize here. And then the second one is for the shorts. The second one here is for the shorts, and that's this second part here. Now this actually is going to take a very long time. It can take about 15, 20 minutes. So I don't expect for you to hold on, but if you'd like to, then have at it. I'll put it for 0.5 for the sake of time. It's going to run 27,000 tests. All right, so I doubt anybody's going to hang on that long, but here goes nothing. So yeah, it's gonna take 41 minutes. All right, but it's worth it. If it's gonna make me money, then it's worth it. Besides, I'll just, go and do something else. But what I'll do is I'll come back. Maybe I'll put it in a short or something like that, and just give you the results of what I found. Yeah, I think that's going to be the easiest way to do it. Let me see. Instead of, I'll do the comprehensive way, because that's very comprehensive. I'll do that comprehensive way, but just to see what it would do grossly, we'll just go 0 to 5, but we'll go by ones instead of by 0.5 or 0.25. We'll go by ones here, and then when we get down here, we'll go by ones, and then it'll cut that number of tests, in half, and it'll be a quarter of the amount of tests, probably. Okay, you see it's only 1,000 tests now. All right, optimize that, see what we get. So remember we had 5 here before, and we still have 5. See if that number gets any bigger. 5.8, come on, man. I forget what we had earlier on the other. This one, looking pretty ugly there. But what was the average? Average winning trade. Average trade net. Oh, average trade net was 581 here. Also, well, this is the same one. This messed up chart. But I don't recall what it was when we had the other chart. I think it was like $180 though. That's a big difference. But we also only had like 27 trades. And now with, that was also only 2 weeks back. Now this is 3 months back. And so now we have 511 trades. So let's just see. We got 40 seconds left. Let's see what this curve looks like. Although I was really impressed with that curve before, but it wasn't. The strategy was not right. It was way off. So. All right, drum roll. But I think we got to do better than $6 per trade. On average, we got to do better than $6 per trade in order to employ anything. This is gonna look crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, this is no good. We traded $80,000 worth of shares, worth of transactions, and we made $2,700. That's over 3 months. 50% profitable. Performance graph. It's terrible. But again, I need to run it with the lower numbers. So like I said, I only did it with increments of 1 just for the sake of time, but I need to run it with lower numbers. Let's sort for lowest drawdown. Sheesh. All right, well, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to run it with the lower numbers, and then I will just report back to you or we'll pick up for another strategy. But yeah, so we did get a buy signal. Yeah, and so it didn't even buy here. Yes, it did. It bought here. It went all this profit straight to the top, and then waited till the chart came all the way back down, and then it sold here. It's still doing the same thing, right? Because it's buying here and it's not exiting until it gets a short signal. You see the bear there? You see the P2 bear? That's my strategy, my indicator to short. So in the same way here, we're getting a I don't even know. It bought here at the bull, and instead of getting out with the stop loss, it doesn't get out here. It doesn't get in again at this bull. It doesn't get in again at this bull. It waits until we get a short signal to exit, right? So it's doing the same thing. So again, I've got to figure out how to get around that, and I thought by I know what it is. So on my short, I need to turn off the long. I need to take this long part out of the equation. I think this is the long part of the script. I'll mute it out. And then on my long, I need to mute out this short part of the script. That's the indicator. This is the long, so I need to mute out the short part, which is here. All right, and hopefully that does it. Oh, here we go. All right. Yeah, so we're at least better than we were before. So we had 15. We were at 5 and 6 on the other one. So this this setup is a little bit better for sure. I had to go and mute out the long condition of the short script, and I muted out the short condition of the long script. Okay. I still don't. It's nah. Nope. Performance summary, $7 grand. I think that's better than it was before, but 51% profitable. No, this isn't it. All right. Let's see if we're having the same problem or not. Same problem. Same problem. Well, yeah, this one only let us exit when we got another bullish signal. And then this one shorted here. And then exited when we got the bull. And then bought when we got another bullish signal. And then exited when we got a short, and then shorted when we got the short signal. Yeah, it's screwed up. I'll be in there in a little bit anyway. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to this. No, I keep saying that and I keep working on it, but maybe now we need to go back to the chart and allow for multiple orders in various positions. This is on. So what if I put 2 there? I'll put 2 there. Okay, so now it's allowing me to take multiple trades. Not sure that's really helpful right now because it's still exiting when I get the bearish signal. It should not be exiting until we get the stop loss hit, that value hit. There's 2 inch orders in the celebration. Condition 2 then began. Condition 2 then began. We can sell short. Expired close. All right, so let me just do this real quick. I'm going to show you where my brain is, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long to figure this out. All right, so okay, so this is what I'm thinking. We got this guy. I'll turn this one off. All right, with that one turned off, this is the kind of curve we get, right? Now this hasn't been optimized. If we optimize that short there, this is the short version of this script. I'm just gonna do it with one increment. If we optimize that short version, without looking at anything else, you see, it never changed. It stays 0. So I imagine this curve is going to stay the same. Well, not coming up at all. And that's peculiar. Okay. All right, come on. I know you're tired, computer. I know you're tired, but you can do it. You can do it. Come on, you can do it. All right, 1 minute time frame. All right, let's go back. Let's optimize. All right. I don't even know what it's doing now. Okay, that cannot be the best it can do with the optimization for the shorts. If it is, then we just need to take the shorts off altogether. Yep. ES, 1 minute. That is over 10 days. Okay. Alright, so now let's take the shorts off. Now the longs look good. The longs look pretty good. But I wanted to add the shorts onto it so that we could have more time in the market as long as the P&L look good, we'd have more time in the market, we'd do better. All right, so this is what I got earlier, something like this, but this was also a factor of the something being not quite right in my script, and then I changed it, and then it looked good, and now it looks like it's, with the changes I've been making in it, looks like it's back to being off. So again, I think I got a pretty decent kind of indicator set up. Now I need to figure out how to employ it as a strategy. Oy, Nobody said it was going to be easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy. I think I went and did this for max drawdown. The least amount. If I test the chart, look like that. But it was even better than that because I think the drawdown was at minimum $750. So we still have something that's off. All right, so the only thing I do is go back now and then so change that from the long. Let's move it to the short. All right, turn this off. Status. Turn this on. Customize. So this is the short version. So, oh, that was the other difference, right? You see, the increment there is 0.25. So when you do your optimizations, you can go in increments of whatever you want to, as long as it's within the minimum and maximum amounts. So I was doing 1 just to make it quicker, but 0.25 will give you more tests, right? So you have 441 tests here. This is the short version, but again, I think we saw that the short version is not terribly profitable. There were some things that I changed around at one time for the short version, and it seemed to help the curve. I think this was open and close. This was open. This was closed. This is a bearish candle. It's going down. The lowest one would need to be the close. You know what? Maybe that was my problem. Because I had this reverse earlier. So I'm pretty sure I had this reverse earlier. However, that doesn't look any better. Alright, pull back short on. That is the short. 125. Optimize. 125 back. Optimize. You see how those numbers are not moving? It's staying at 0. The fact that that's staying at 0 is a problem because those numbers should be moving. And here's the report. So it tested 3s. It only tested 3s. You see, it tested 3. No, wait a minute. There we go. Okay. All right, so it did test a variety of inputs, right? So you got the stop loss, you got the take profit, stop loss, take profit. So it tested all of these numbers and then gave us the best result. So the best result, even with total net profit, is a negative number. So this strategy just doesn't work well for the short side, and if it does, then it just needs to be tweaked more, right? So I'm gonna leave the short alone on this. Like I said, I really do want to be able to maximize my time in the market when it comes to having a strategy that actually works pretty well. So I found that the longs work pretty well, and I just said, all right, well, let me flip it and let me reverse everything and use it for shorts also. Well, shorts is a different beast, and I mean, maybe too in an overall bullish market, then that's the reason too. So, all right, so this is the long. Last time around, I'm going to optimize, and then I'm going to shut it down for the night. Go about 0.25, 0 to 5, about 0.25, and optimize. 140 tests. All right. Okay. All right. Not bad. I've seen this look better though. So let's minimize for a drawdown, and even with drawdown minimize, it's like I said, at one time we had this as low as $750. Alright, but now it is not. So now it's up to $1,900. Apply that test to the chart. Huh. Yeah, well, I mean, You know, nice move up. That's a serious drawdown though. But gosh, man, when I was looking at this earlier, I think the max that we saw was like 3,500 for the total, and now, yeah, it's got this serious drawdown, but it's got the curve went much higher. $1,900 in drawdown is enough for me. This drawdown here, that's wicked. $5,000 to make $5,000? No, thank you. And the net profit, the maximum net profit is 7,200. Right now we're just shy of 6,000. Like I said, then what you got to do is you got to go back here and you got to see why you have such drawdown through here. Is there something you can do with the script to modify it, or is there something going on in the script that's not executing properly? So this is April 24th through April 30th. So 24th through April 30th. You see through here, April 24th. And so this is what you do, right? So you have an idea, and then you put it into your script, and then you can make your script go back 100 days, 10 days, 1 day, whatever, and then you can see how well your script performs, how well your idea or your strategy performs quickly, very quickly. And this is kind of back testing I like to do, instead of just looking back through the chart with the naked eye. All right, so why didn't this work? Probably could have worked, right? Because it was a good entry. It was saying that this was the P2 bull, the pull back to the bull. This was your entry. I mean, there was a nice little move up, and it didn't move back against your low there. We just happened to get out right here. And then okay. I know why the equity curve is a little bit higher here, because we are entering more than one position at a time. And this was saying buy again. So it bought again. So now we're 2 up. And then we hit the stop loss here. That's crazy. I've got to go through this script, because this thing worked really well earlier, and the more I keep messing with it, just like anything, I don't know if if you've ever cut your own hair or anything like that. Once you get to messing with it and messing with it and messing with it, the more you mess with it, the more you mess it up. So you can't overdo it. And I think this is about the time where I cut out, because again, my skills are getting much better, so that as I come back and I make scripts and everything, I can make them much quicker, and they can be nicer right off the gate. But still, I'll come back and I'll spend this extra bit of time here, this hour and a half here, and I'm not really adding to what's going on. So I need to go ahead and let it go. Let it go. Like Elsa would say, right? All right, so the max drawdown, gosh, 1,700. Like I said, I did this earlier today, and it was only $750 in drawdown, maximum drawdown. Gosh. All right. I really want to figure out what I did to disrupt that. If I could figure that out, I'd be fine, and I'd hop off of here. But at this point, where it's kind of like going in circles, I almost have to just start over and make a complete new script. I mean, I'm being honest with you. So we shouldn't even be using the sell short part of this. This is the pullback strategy. This needs to be taken out because it's all right. I think that should help. All right, last chance. Last chance. All right, let's go. Let's go. That is not better. All right. Maximum drawdown is getting worse. Well, no. It's 1400 instead of 1700. Okay, well, it is what it is. So that's what it is for today. And like I said, hopefully I can come up with something better. Another date. Tomorrow I will likely be putting together another strategy. So that's terrible over 30 days. Over 30 days, what happened here from 422? What is this? This looks like you held it overnight. What? 355 144. Four, 355. Come on, man. Yeah, what is this? How does that even make sense? You just decided to take a long right here. And that's what I'm saying. Something is going on where the stop loss and the take profit isn't executing. Because it bought here and then it took a profit really quickly. Look at that. It bought here, took a profit really quickly. Next bar, actually. It bought here, right? And you see this move from here to here. If you entered here, that would be like the take profit, or maybe up here. But it didn't take profit in that same amount of range. It waited until it sank like the Titanic and just exited at the end of the day. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm about to hop off here because I've got to do an overhaul on this script. But the script was great initially, so I've just got to go back through it line by line and see what in the world happened. So I'm sure I'll figure it out because this is a good script, and I plan on putting this to use next week. So, guys, hope you got a little something out of it. It's primarily a day of optimization. But like I said, the main reason I kind of hopped back on just now was so that we could see what the clarity looks like with the live stream. Hopefully it's clearer than some of the other videos. All right, guys, I'm Eric. I'm out. Peace.